Foreclosures plague Metro Detroit area towns as neglected properties and tax revenue losses strain metro communities. According to new data compiled by Southeast Michigan Council of Governments, the pain of home foreclosure is spreading throughout the region, from poor communities racked by unemployment and an increasing feeling of hopelessness to wealthier communities with empty homes and unfinished subdivisions. This climate creates trouble for homeowners and municipalities alike. The crisis is putting pressure on homeowners trying to sell their properties and spreading fear among neighbors about abandoned and neglected properties as well. Also challenging municipal leaders to address resulting blight with dwindling tax dollars.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that 76 million Americans are sickened, 325,000 are hospitalized, and 5,000 die each year from foodborne illnesses.
We ourselves almost lost our home to foreclosure, and we know that a lot of other people in our neighborhood were having similar problems. And, you know, if someone's struggling to make their rent payment or their house payment, they're not going to spend 3 times as much on organic foods. Our main motivation for starting this project was that we wanted to see change. We wanted to actually do something about sustainability and health rather than just talking about it. And we feel that everyone should have a right to get healthy, organic food that doesn't have pesticides or things in it that can harm your health, and it shouldn't cost a fortune to do that.
Hi, my name is John Cascardo. I'm the Mayor's Liaison to the Dearborn Federation of Neighbor Associations. This is the organization where I met Maureen, and Maureen asked the question, what is the city of Dearborn doing about going green? Maureen came up with the idea with Jeff to put in a community farm, which is 2.5 acres. We came up with a location behind Long School, which you can see right here, which is on the western end of the city, off of Gully Road.
The next step for us was to start a not-for-profit because we realized that the cost to develop this 2.5 acres was going to be quite high.
Well, the Crowley Park Sustainable Farm came out of our initiative to try to start having neighborhood farms. And we had a couple neighborhood associations that decided to put in using vacant lots. And what happened is Going Green, together with the Crowley Neighborhood Park Association, decided that instead of just developing a single lot, they wanted to do something really unique on a grander scale. And so we started talking about a part of Crowley Park that has basically been underutilized. The city of Dearborn has done a lot of things that we've tried to really look at how to have a sustainable future and how to reduce our carbon footprint. We've done our whole DPW yard, which is usually a public works yard you think of as junky. We've actually done all kinds of work at the yard now to make it environmentally friendly. We're doing natural captures of water, natural plantings, things like that. We have a green roof that's been here for over 30 years at City Hall. A lot of people don't realize that, but one of the first green roofs in the area was built by Dearborn City Hall to connect 2 buildings in a way that is functional, but has been able to allow us to have green space, to have a beautiful setting, and it's sustainable. So we really committed. Across the street, we're building a parking deck that has already in it and will be built with electrical charging plugs for electric and hybrid cars. So we're really trying to look at every aspect of what the city does, and we think that this garden at Crowley Park is going to be a great example of how we're going to learn by experience on what works and what doesn't work, and how we can take the elements we already have at a marginal cost and really reinvent our properties into things that are sustainable and make sense for the future. And so I think, Dearborn and other communities and every citizen needs to think about how we interface with the earth, how we interface with the environment around us, and it's critical that we make a little effort and we raise our own awareness. So I think this is a great opportunity to do that.
We're happy to say that we have broken ground on Phase 1 as of June 12th. Right now we have 5-foot by 36-foot raised beds in, and next year these raised beds will be our senior gardens, healing gardens, herb garden, and children's garden. We were fortunate to receive a seed and plant grant from Wayne Metropolitan this year. The agreement with them, though, is that any food that is produced from these plants and seeds this year is going to be given free to low-income families. We feel very fortunate that we are going to be able to help families this year And as you can see, we have some beautiful plants growing. We feel very fortunate that we were able to get that grant through them. And we'll continue to seek their support over the next few years. From a garden to a farm to a sustainable community, we really are on our journey to sustainability.
All it took was an idea and a first step. What's yours going to be?
Government and community working together for a sustainable future.